Hello, hello, hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Brew, brew, brew the deck. Lucas Dingle, Poles, Moxty. How's it going tonight, everyone? Turbo Jake, Swooping Hawk, of course, Wanger. Fire of Hades, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Okay, Mr. Panda, how goes it? Jive, there should be video. Try refreshing. What's up, Quantum? How goes it tonight? No Blood Moon. I was thinking that too. When I was looking at this deck list, I was like, oh man, this should definitely have Blood Moon, but apparently we destroy enough lands even without Blood Moon that maybe it's not completely necessary. Add Dragonlord Cole again. That could be pretty sweet. Fluluun, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Bob Punchels, good to see you. Coffee Black, Darkglint, how are you this evening? How's it going this fine Thursday, everyone? Excited to play a little bit of Modern. We haven't played too much Modern lately. We're getting to that stage after the set release where more Modern is going to start slipping in. You can see I even searched Blood Moon. When I saw this deck, that was the first thing I did. I typed Blood Moon in here to see how many I actually had in my collection. I have our donation Masterpiece Blood Moon, also a normal one. I don't know, though. I think we're going to run it as is, probably, at least to try it. No, we're not playing Spellweaver's Petition tonight, but we probably will end up playing maybe an upgraded version of that one at some point. Big Scoops Big Scoops Cheer, welcome to the Fishbowl, and Big Scoops Cheer for Big Scoops Cheer. Thank you so much for your subscription. Definitely appreciate it. So how's everyone doing this evening? Who donated the Masterpiece Blood Moon? Oh man, I should remember this. I'm not good at remembering donations, but someone did donate this, like, maybe a month ago or so. So how is everyone tonight? Ready for some Modern action? I don't think we've had anything super exciting happen in the Magic world since Tuesday. Some Moto stuff, treasure chest updates, Commander cards finally coming to Magic Online, so we get to play some Commander Clash with the new cards. Actually, Tomer's going to be away from a bit. It was Lockout. Thank you so much, Lockout. I forgot who it was. Definitely appreciated that donation. One of my favorite cards to see in my collection because it looks pretty sweet. Tomer's going to be away, so I'm going to get to fill in, actually, for at least one of the Commander 2017 episodes, which seems pretty sweet. Yeah, oh man, yeah, if we win some treasure chests, not yet, starting on the 15th, you can actually get a complete set in your treasure chest, which sounds pretty spectacular. It's going to keep me, opening treasure chests, just out of hopes that I can get a complete set, because that would be so sweet. Even if it's not worth, like, an incredible amount, it still sounds pretty awesome. Mishram, Bot Punchels? Alright, let's do our reminders, talk about this deck, get into our league, and then we can talk about everyone. Thank you for the bits or the bytes or whatever those are. Definitely appreciate it. Alright, so first off, MTG Goldfish Replay YouTube. That's where you can find all the old streams, including this stream, tomorrow. Get it up tomorrow if you miss any of it or want to check out any of the old ones. The YouTube channel, heading against the odds, go up last night playing some strip mines and swords, just blowing up people's lands, sorting people. The deck was really fun. I know it wasn't one of the most, like, innovative against odds. It was kind of Death and Taxes-esque. So it wasn't like, oh my god, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen, but it was definitely a super fun deck to play. Also, Trophy Mage was really awesome, so I felt like it was different enough. It wasn't just like, oh, we're playing Death and Taxes. It definitely had a twist to it. What's up, Veriment? Good to see you this evening. And, of course, merch page, tokens, t-shirts, playmats, all that stuff. Plus, strip mining people is just super awesome. Blowing up lands is always so much fun. Yeah, the sword deck was super fun, NR Paul. Definitely enjoyed it. And, of course, donations available down below if you're interested. $2 or more gets your message read on stream. Evlatch, welcome to the Fishbowl for the third month in a row. Best 15 bucks ever spent, or at least close, or something. Thank you so much for your resub. Definitely appreciate it. Big scoops here for our resubscriber. So let's talk about Heartless Rakdos. So this was one of our instant deck tech decks from a couple of days ago. Oh man, I like making people miserable, Veriment. That's one of the best parts about playing about playing Magic is taking away other people's fun. Del Rodes for the 13th month in a row playing some green-white cats at game day. That sounds pretty fun. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big Scoops here for our re-subscriber. So tonight, we are heading to Modern. We haven't played Modern too much lately, but this deck looks super spicy. So we're a Rakdos deck. So we're red-black. We have some of the typical good red-black stuff. Fatal Pushes for removal, Inquisitions, Thought Seizes, just kind of staples. Liliana the Veil, another staple. If you're playing black, it's very good. But where the deck gets super spicy is we're built around Heartless Summoning. So Heartless Summoning, if you're somehow not familiar with this spicy enchantment, 2 mana, makes all your creatures cost 2 less, which is pretty absurd. Also gives them -1/-1, so it does come with a drawback with all its power. So what we're trying to do with this deck is stick a Heartless Summoning, and then we can play Amit Eternal for 1 mana. 1 mana 4/4, blah blah blah, flagged, all that stuff. We can play Avalanche Riders for 2 mana. It becomes an actual Stone Rain on a body. Then the spicy thing is, we can also sack those creatures to our big Emerge creatures. So the Emerge creatures are kind of our backup plan in this deck. If we don't have a Heartless Summoning, we can just like play Amit Eternal, Emerge a Mindbender, tear apart our opponent's hand, have a big 5/5, emerge off an Avalanche Rider, tear apart our opponent's hand. We even got Abundant Maw is kind of the weird colorless emerging Siege Rhino, which is pretty sweet as well. So that's kind of our backup plan, because that's where Heartless Summoning decks tend to struggle, is when they don't draw their Heartless Summoning. So that's what we do in those cases. We also have a couple Liliana the Last Hopes, which we can have on the board with Liliana the Veil now. Lets us go super grindy. So like the dream scenario that I'm imagining is like play Heartless Summoning, Avalanche Riders our opponent, play Liliana, use it to get back Avalanche Riders with our -2, because Avalanche Riders dies to its echo cost, Avalanche Riders our opponent again, then maybe we Kolaghan's Command back our Avalanche Riders, just keep going to town. Kozilek's Return is a sweeper that works with our big colorless things, and then a couple standard cards, which look a little odd, but if they're coming down for 3 mana, Scorpion God, Glorybringer, pretty powerful. Mana base, nothing too exciting, bunch of red-black dual lands, couple of Bloodstained Mires, kind of typical stuff. As far as the sideboard, we have more discard in Collective Brutality, another Fatal Push, Surgicals for graveyards, Rune Blasters for even more land destruction, so hopefully we are not going to lose to Tron. Hopefully we are just going to blow up all their Tron lands. Kozilek's Return is our big plan against aggro decks. And Underworld Cerebus, not really sure why this is. I guess this is like Snapcaster hate. Cards in the graveyard can't be the target of spells or abilities. I don't know. I have never actually played this card. All I know about this card is Chaz has a huge pile of them from specking on them, and it never worked out. A bunch of Mogus God of Slaughter, which I guess is how we grind out slower controlling decks. Just play this for 2 mana, make our opponent sacrifice, take damage, sacrifice damage, and more Abundant Maws as our aggro hate, I guess, to do some draining and some gaining. So that's what we're working with tonight. Heartless Rakdos, and I don't know, this should be pretty interesting at least. I don't know if it'll be good or not, but it should be interesting. So we're gonna give it a shot. What's up, the real Dinotron? How you doing this evening? So yeah, time for some competitive Modern action. I feel like the deck might be a bit inconsistent, but it should be super sweet. Like, I think we're going to do really powerful stuff. I don't think we can justify Panharmonicon. We just don't have enough Panharmonicon threats. And that's coming from me, who loves Panharmonicon more than probably any other person in the entire world. And even I feel like we probably don't have enough threats. Oh yeah, it might as well go competitive. I don't actually think there's a huge difference in how tough a league is between competitive and friendly, but Cerberus, I'm gonna say it how I want to say it. No Blood Moon, because Blood Moon wasn't in the original deck. I think Blood Moon could be an easy addition to the deck. I'm guessing it's because we already have so much land destruction that maybe we just don't need it, but I don't know. I think that Blood Moon would be an easy inclusion, at least in the sideboard. I don't know what I'll do when Panharmonicon leaves Standard. I'll be very sad. That's like, I might have the record now for most decks build around. I think it used to be Sphinx's tutelage. Then Sphinx's tutelage kind of faded away because it rotated. Panharmonicon took over as the new Sphinx's tutelage. And now we need Now we need a new one. Hopefully Wizards just print something else spicy by the time it rotates out. So, yeah, we'll play first. Let's see how this... Oh, man. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. It's the nuts. It's the nuts. Yes, yes. So turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Heartless Summoning, turn 3 Avalanche Riders you and Ammon Eternal. This is the dream. We are living the dream. The Heartless Summoning dream. All right, game on, opponent. All right, let's see what our opponent's got going on. Thoughtseize you, turn 1. And if you were putting Siren Stormtamer in Favorable Winds deck, what would you take out? Jace's Phantasm or Miscreants? I actually think that... Oh, man. You can't cut some Miscreants. I actually am not sure which of those is worse. I'm gonna say Jace's Phantasm, but I'm not 100% confident. Opponent has Lightning Bolt, Lightning Helix, Goblin Guide, and Boros Charm. So I guess we just take Goblin Guide? How does this go wrong? Lightning Bolt does kill our Ammon Eternal, but so does Lightning Helix. Yeah, we'll just take Goblin Guide. Goblin Guide, go. Yeah, I think that's got to be the right call there. Yes, you can definitely post any of your Magic-related links. Yeah, I think Guide is the right choice. Especially since they have redundant Lightning Bolts to kill our Ammon Eternal. That's one of the downsides of Ammon Eternal, is it does... Ooh, Liliana is kind of sweet. Well, that's Heartless Summoning. I think we're still going to stick with the Nut Draw, and then just top off our Nut Draw with Liliana. This is actually looking pretty awesome. I did play Constellation decks when they were in Standard. I don't think I was making videos at the time. So I don't know if there's any videos of them. Let me see here. Ooh, Shrine of Burning Rage. That's some spice from the opponent. Well, that's Bloodstained Mire. Crack Bloodstained Mire. Heartless Summoning Dream about to come true. Oh, this is going to be so sweet. The Shrine is kind of a concern. The blue-green deck is pretty sweet looking. Got some extra turn spells. Gaia's Revenge is a good finisher. We'll grab a Mountain here. So first off, Avalanche Riders you for 2 mana. Blow up your Sacred Foundry. Ammon Eternal you for 1 mana. Get in there with Avalanche Riders. What's up, awesome dude? How goes it tonight? Would I be willing to look at a Primal Hailfire Modern deck? Sure. Yeah, if we can blow up enough lands, we'd actually like the other Liliana for after this Avalanche Rider dying, so we could get it back and keep blowing up lands. Because our opponent's hand, they played Sacred Foundry. They have, I think we know they're, oh, they played a Bloodstained Mire. Wait, they Bloodstained Mire Mountain. Okay, so we know most of their hand. Pass the turn. They can kill our Ammon Eternal because of the -1/-1 counter things. Let me take a look, Cat. Searching for Primal Hailfire. That is a spicy deck. Got a lot of cool stuff going on. Speaking of spicy, the Much Brew deck this weekend is so spicy. Alright, there goes Ammon Eternal. We are not going to pay for Avalanche Riders. Alright, let's go all the way. Thoughtseize our opponent. Oh boy, that's a lot of damage. Boros Charm, Goblin Guide, Lightning Bolt, Skullcrack. Huh. Boros Charm does kill our Liliana. So I think we just take Goblin Guide. Lightning Bolt Goblin Guide kills Liliana. Huh. We could take Boros Charm plus, then our opponent has to Goblin Guide Lightning Bolt Liliana to get it off the battlefield. But then they still have a Goblin Guide. Alright, we'll take Goblin Guide. Blood Crypt, Untap, down to 13, unfortunately. Play Liliana, take up Liliana, get a card out of our opponent's hand. How would you feel about an under-the-radar Legacy deck? I like Legacy. We don't play it too much for videos, but I'm definitely down with sweet Legacy decks. I think we should do more sweet Legacy decks. We don't do enough, actually. Shrine, ticking up. I am a little scared of this Shrine if our opponent draws mana. Hopefully we find a way to get back Avalanche Riders. Yep, Boros Charm. I'm sure it's killing Liliana. Yep, come on, good draw. Oh, okay. I mean, that's a reasonable draw. Scorpion God in Modern. Coming down. Yes, that's a fast clock, and it comes back if our opponent kills it. Opponent has a Skullcrack and a... No, they discarded Skullcrack. Rift Bolt suspended. Last card is a Lightning Bolt. We draw a pretty useless land. Well, get in with Scorpion God. I think we're dead, actually, unfortunately. Yeah, we're dead to Shrine of Burning Rage. Of all the things to be dead to, that is very sad. Lightning Bolt to 10, Rift Bolt, and we're actually just literally dead. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. We did some pretty fun things, but Shrine of Burning Rage. No one actually plays Shrine of Burning Rage, period. Never see people playing Shrine of Burning Rage. But they got us. Did I see the Mono Black Zombie Storm deck? I did see the Mono Black Zombie Storm deck. Alright, so how do we fight against Burn, of all things? Collective Brutalities, I guess, come in. Abundant Maws is our main life gain spell. Yeah, we definitely got out-janked by that Shrine. By quite a bit. Oh yeah, Shrine is super powerful. It was a standard staple, it's a cube staple. I just never see anyone playing it in Modern, really. Not really a Modern card. Yeah, Collective Brutality is very good. Mindbender does seem fairly bad. Ooh, a Choke Legacy deck? Ooh, Titania, Marin? That is a really fun-looking deck. I think I played against someone on Magic Online playing something similar to this, a Titania deck with Chokes. That looks really fun. Interesting. I did not realize that Shrine was seeing play in Modern. So we probably got to get rid of some Mindbenders. Perhaps all the Mindbenders. Thoughtseize is probably better against Shrine Burn than normal Burn. What else can we use? Not Surgical, not Rune Blaster. Mogus seems really slow. I mean, I guess we could bring in Cerebus if we really wanted to. On a scale of 1 to 10, how painful is it playing the Japanese tournament winning decks? It really depends on the deck. Some of them are really bad. Some of them are really fun and good. So it's very deck dependent. Yeah, the other Fatal Push is probably fine. Maybe we go down one Thoughtseize. It is a little painful. Maybe just try it like this. Cerberus. Cerberus. It's like Amulet. Alright, whatever. Their graveyard isn't that relevant. Let's just run it like that. Man, we had the nut draw too, and it did not work out. The small Japanese tournament thing just developed by accident, because I would actually just say it was from a small Japanese tournament in deck techs, and then we played a few of the decks, and some of them went really bad, so I started adding infamous small Japanese tournament in front of some of them, and now it's just kind of like developed into a meme, I guess. Huh. Thoughtseize and Abundant Maw. Abundant Maw is very good, but this hand has 0 action. Can we keep this even? Wait, Rudy's... Rudy advocating... I swear Rudy is just... I think that's just Rudy being Rudy. I have never heard anyone with a straight face argue for expanding the reserve list. Would you prefer to play versus Tron or Infamous Small Japanese Turn? I really like playing these decks. I mean, they don't always work out, but I think they're really fun to play. Ooh, all right. I like this hand. Removal, Brutality, Liliana. Yeah, this hand's actually really good. We had a Siege Rhino. That's the only reason I was considering it, because Siege Rhino's sweet. We'll keep. I think we're cracking on turn 1, so it doesn't matter. We'll leave it on top. But we got a Bloodstained Mire. Crack Bloodstained Mire. Maybe we regret shuffling away that land, but I think it's worth it to Inquisition here. This hand actually looks pretty good. Grab a Swamp. We do want one more land, but... Ooh. Well, goodbye Shrine of Burning Rage. Nightmare of Nightmares. Alright, Shrine down. That's good news. Yeah, I'll have to watch it later, Verima MX. I'm actually interested in that, if he was actually being serious. Wait. Yeah, our opponent has lands. Aeroplays, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, I mean, it does make some amount of sense, I guess, from the perspective of a finance person. We're actually just going to 2-mode this, I think, and discard Fatal Push. Man, how much are we going to regret discarding Fatal Push? Our opponent had 0 creatures in hand. Variants and our poll. Welcome you both to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Discard Fatal Push. Alright, we're doing it. We're doing it. 2 modes. Drain our opponent, duress our opponent. Discard Fatal Push. Mala Samori, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. The problem is we're probably going to end up discarding it anyway, since we're going to Liliana here pretty soon. I guess we take Lightning Bolt, since it's the most efficient. Yeah, we'll take Lightning Bolt. Pass the turn. Because there's a decent chance we just, like, draw land and we just, like, play and take up Liliana. Here comes Rift Bolt. And Liliana can take care of a creature anyway. I mean, I think Rudy's super entertaining. I don't necessarily take his opinion super seriously on some things, because I don't even know if he's really believes half of the stuff he says, but I think he's incredibly entertaining. One of the most entertaining MTG YouTube channels, period. Here comes Boros Charm. There goes Liliana. Yep. We discard our land. Well, we're at a pretty high life total. We could use a threat. A threat would be pretty sweet. Rift Bolt suspended. Well, Heartless Summoning lets us cast our big stuff if we draw it. That's what we really need now, is a creature. Lightning Bolt our face to 15. Last card in hand is a... I don't remember. A burn spell of some kind. How come Farika God jumped to 9 ticks today? I did not actually notice that. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it showing up anywhere. Bloodstained Mire, go. Oh boy. Oh dear. Come on, action. Action, action. Opponent, another Boros Charm down to 8. And a creature. Oh man. Opponent's on the draw no land plan. We're on the draw only land plan. Come on, deck. Well, in theory, Amit Eternal stops Swift Spear, maybe. Free Win Red will most definitely return. Yodovic, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. There goes Amit Eternal. We need some stuff. Down to 5. Opponent's out of cards. Come on, deck. Come on. Come on. Swamp. Oh, dear. Dead to bolt. There's the bolt. Well, that was not good. Oh, Heartless Summoning. You left us with no threats. Well, at least we can feel better because we were going to draw lands for approximately 1 billion turns in a row. Metallic Summoning will also return. That's another card that I really like, so it'll definitely return. All right, let's chalk that up to bad matchup. That was a bad matchup. Oh, boy. Well, another turn wouldn't have done anything based on what we would have drawn, but would taking Boros' turn have gotten us another turn? I don't know. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right. Well, let's try again. Can I get your opinion on my new 4-color Mentor? You reviewed a couple weeks ago. I've changed it. Ooh. Yeah, we might actually get to play Momir if all the games are that fast. I think the 4-color Mentor deck looks good. I like Dark Confidant. Yeah, I think it looks solid. Kind of like tokens. Or it's Mardu tokens. I like it. Oh, we're playing some Heartless Summonings. I've been grinding free win rate at FNM probably for the next GP. If you need tips and one of the more refined lists, I can send it over. Ooh, awesome, Wolfgang it. That would be awesome. I haven't played it in a while. Alright. Liliana.hand. I have not played Cuphead. I have heard about it, and it sounds sweet, but I haven't actually played it. If I get to draw an image of one of the goldfish tokens onto a playmat, would I get in trouble over copyrights? I do not think so. I mean, if you were selling them as like a business, maybe, but if you just want to do it for your own play, to make a playlist, no. J Jackson, 82 for the 8th month in a row. Love the mono white Tron deck. Very sad it didn't play better. Well, big scoops cheer for you, J Jackson, and thank you so much for the resubscription. Yeah, let's Aussies. What's our opponent up to? Affinity. Well, definitely taking Ravager. Good news is Kozilek's return seems like a blowout and a half for our opponent. What's your opinion on how to start MTGO on a budget? Should I try Pauper or budget standard decks? Is green-white aggro viable in standard? So if your goal is just to make as many tickets as possible, I think you would have more success building like a tier standard deck than... No, I'm sorry. Building a tier Pauper deck than a budget standard deck. Because the best way to make a profit is to play leagues, and I think you would be able to buy like a tier 1 Pauper deck and learn it really well, play it again and again and again. I think that would be the best way to make the most ticks. So that would be my recommendation. I'm also working on updating the getting into Magic Online videos, so hopefully, it might be like a month or two, but I'm working on updating those, so hopefully it'll be pretty sweet. We got burnt out in match 1. Body Rolls, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, let's crack this. Grab a Swamp. I think this Kozilek's return might be a pretty big blowout. Oh boy. Alright, let's pass. Wow, Kozilek's return into double Liliana? That seems pretty good. I mean, that's assuming that you like Pauper and the style of play and stuff. Best Pauper deck for under 30 ticks. Ugh. I would look on the Goldfish page and get a look at all the different prices. I'm not a Pauper expert, so I probably am not the best person to ask that. Nobody expects the Kozilek's return. That is very true. And our opponent is going to get so punished. I feel like this just... I mean, if they play around this, I'm going to be so sad. If they just, like, don't attack, I'm going to be very disappointed. Why is our opponent taking so long? Alright, Darksteel Citadel. Fires up the Nexus. Come on, fire up the other one. Aww. Opponent goes attacking. Alright. Blow you out. Take that Affinity. Ooh, and El Scorporino as well. Well, let's just play Big Liliana. Discard Liliana. Opponent's almost out of cards. Almost out of action. Things are looking pretty good. Your content really does make the difference. So I've been taking my unbudgeted Jeskai Flying Men to Modern, going 4-1 and 3-2 every time. Awesome! Turbo Jank Spank. Sweet name, too. Turbo Jank Spank. Opponent infecting our Liliana. Yep. We're going to have Liliana Tron twins. Oh, boy. How do we do this? Liliana, take up Liliana, discard Liliana. Or we discard Scorpion God, maybe. Or maybe we just Amit Eternal. Let's do that. Let's Amit Eternal. That's a pretty fast clock, at least. To close out the game. Get down a threat. Take up Liliana. Discard. Actually, let's discard Scorpion God. We're so far away from casting it, and we can get it back with Liliana. Pass the turn. I do not have the link to the Ornithopter Dowsing Dagger deck. I do remember it, but I don't have the link to it. I'm super excited for Holiday Cube. Holiday Cube is one of my favorite cubes of the year. It is my favorite cube of the year. Hey, welcome, Kishimani Kurami. Oh my goodness. Sorry about your name, butchering. No offense meant. Very bad at saying names. Welcome to the stream, though. Opponent. Yup. Here comes Inky. Inky the Moth. Holiday Cube is on Magic Online. It's basically a cube draft, but the Holiday Cube is fully powered, so it's actually pretty interesting. Opponent sacks. Opponents are... Is there a chance we just die to this thing? No. You gotta be kidding. You gotta be kidding. Now we're dead. Oh, now we're not dead. We're certainly not dead. Oh, sometimes it's good to be lucky. Sometimes you gotta get a little lucky. We'll probably do a Holiday Cube stream. I don't think it starts for a bit because we actually have Iconic Masters first, which I'm pretty excited about Iconic Masters as well. Whew! That was a good time to draw that Fatal Push. Because even with our blowouts, we were pretty close to just losing to Ink Moth. But one of the reasons Ink Moth, or Infect in specific, has gotten worse is Fatal Push is a card. And our opponent, no scoops yet? Alright. Well, play the Swamp. Run out another Liliana. Take up Liliana. This might be the worst Liliana ultimate of all time. Yeah, we'll take up. Why not? We might... Man, if we can hit an Avalanche Riders, Flawless Victory... We're going to try. We're going to try for the Flawless Victory. Take down. Come on, Avalanche Riders. Alright. Scorpion God. Take up Liliana. Discard Liliana. Ponad Steel Overseer. Oh, I really wanted the Flawless Victory. I mean, opponent scoops it up. Ah, we were so close. Well, it still worked pretty good. Was it there? Oh, alright. We wouldn't have hit it anyway. I don't know why our opponent kept playing that out, because we were completely dominating them there. Holiday Cube crap. Jay Zoller, Holiday Cube is so much fun. How can you not love Holiday Cube? Yeah, I mean, definitely give our opponent credit for playing it out. Yeah, we're trying to... Someone asked how the deck works. Idea is to play Heartless Summoning, play Avalanche Riders and Amit Eternal super cheap, and then you use them to emerge Descended Mindbenders and Abundant Maws. We actually don't have much artifact hate. We do want another Fatal Push. That's at the top of our list. Distended Mindbender. Distended Mindbender has not seemed that good in any of our matchups. Kozilek's Return, on the other hand, is pretty insane. Maybe we go down Mindbenders and go up Abundant Maws. Kind of want them to trigger Kozilek's Return from the graveyard. Something like this. Maybe go down a bit of discard. Maybe Collective Brutality over a Thoughtseize. Maybe something like that. Seems like a dumpy Jund deck. I guess that's one way to look at it. Or it's an awesome Heartless Summoning deck. There's a decent chance we'll get in Momir tonight, because the league has got off to a pretty fast start, thanks to playing Burn. I have a friend that refuses to play anything but Naya, stuff I guess in Standard, usually Budget. Any suggestions to spice up their play? Ooh. Huh. Why does your friend only play Naya? That's kind of interesting. We don't need a ton of creatures. It is a little, I mean, it's odd. It is an odd choice. But I think the idea is we don't need a ton of creatures. We play like the same Avalanche Rider multiple times is the hope. I don't know. It's an interesting build. Yeah, we've played some combo-y versions of Heartless Summoning before. Alright. Yeah, I mean, kill ya, discard ya, Liliana. We actually have a ton of cards that are good in this matchup. The only card that isn't great in this matchup is Ammon Eternal, and even that's just like a threat, so it's fine. So his hand actually seems pretty insane. This has to be like about our best possible hand in this matchup. The deck plays like Planeswalkers and removal, then hopes that its 12 creatures are enough to make Heartless Summoning good. Yeah, I mean, I definitely can see that. It is a little weird. No arguments here. Alright, untap Blood Crypt. We would like to make sure our opponent doesn't Cranial Plating. Ugh. Actually, we don't care about Etch Champion because we have Kozilek's Return. So let's just take Plating. Pass the turn. So as long as we get lands for Kozilek's Return, this should work pretty well. I played Tooth and Nail in Modern as my favorite deck. Ooh, Tooth and Nail is really fun. Just open a new Moto account because of you and your dirty binge perfect videos on YouTube. Well, I'll take that as a compliment, Jay Skang. Have fun on Moto, by the way. It is just such a very convenient way to play Magic. Tooth and Nail looks good. Ooh, Pangalactical Worm. That's some spice. I do like that. I don't know if it's good, but I do like the spice of it. Alright, opponent's beating us down. That's not a land. As long as we draw one more land, I don't think we can lose. The standard meta... Oh, boy. Too much energy. But I don't expect Wizards to make any changes at this point. But energy is too good. That said, obviously other decks can compete with energy. But nothing is going to unseat energy as the best deck in the format. So hopefully other decks can compete enough that the percentage of people playing energy drops a little bit. That would be the best outcome. Noboki 2012, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Is it worth getting into Moto at this point with Magic Arena coming? I think it depends on what you want to do. I don't think that Magic Arena is really a threat to Magic Online for a while, as far as like the program shutting down or anything. On the other hand, if you're just a standard player, then waiting for Magic Arena isn't a horrible idea either. So I think it depends on your goal. If you want to play Commander, play casually, play Modern, Vintage, Legacy, 100% get in on Magic Online. If you only care about Standard or to a lesser extent Limited, then I can see an argument for waiting. Even in that case, though, I think it's going to take a while for Arena to really take off. Yeah, you can PM me your list. No boy, you. What has been the deck that surprised you the most? Thought it would be bad and succeeded more than you thought possible? Ooh, I'm trying to think of one. There's definitely been several against the odds decks that have done that. Opponent has Edge Champion. Well, I still don't think they beat double Kozilek's Return. Kozilek's Return. Opponent can sack. Yup. Regenerates. Oh boy. Man, if we draw a land... Actually, maybe we just do this... no, we'll pass. We'll pass. Let's pass. Oh, as far as I thought you were talking about decks that I've built. If you're talking about tier decks, Approach of the Second Sun being a competitive deck is definitely a big one. I don't think, when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's a great against odds card. But actually being like a tier deck at some points, that's a surprise. New Perspective, someone mentioned, that's another really good one. I mean, that hasn't really taken off, at least recently. But the fact that teams are playing New Perspectives combo with the Pro Tour, that's another one. Our opponent already saw our hand, so I don't think there was much value in playing differently, since they already knew we had both of them. With so many people playing Energy and Standard, why don't more people play Solemnity? Solemnity's just... It's an okay sideboard card, but it's a little too expensive. It doesn't come down until turn 3, and the Energy decks... in the way they're currently constructed, they can win without it, is probably the biggest issue. They can just beat you down with Glory Bringers and Scarab Gods and stuff, so it's not like Stony Silence against Affinity and Modern. Stony Silence against Affinity and Modern, you're just like, oh, okay, we win. There's nothing you can do about it. It's not that good against the Energy decks. I mean, probably part of the reason you haven't lost a match to it is people don't play it that much, but... It's also really hard to take off a turn for it. If you think about how the matches play out, if your opponent goes, like, Long Tusk Cub into Rogue Refiner, then you're like, okay, Solemnity. Then they are still, like, Bristling Hydraing or something like that. They already have a 3-3 or a 4-4 Cub. It's already... The deck's working out pretty good. I mean, we got pretty much stomped by Burn, but it's felt good this match. I think it's possible that Energy ends up getting banned. Wow. Punt. Because we remove all the counters, opponent. I guess that saved them 2 damage, killing Avalanche Rider, but Avalanche Rider was going to die anyway. Alright, Mox Opal. Sure. I think we're actually just going to Abundant Maw. Thoughtseize dead card. So let's get in with Amit Eternal. Hit our opponent. Down to 7. And then just emerge Abundant Maw. Put our opponent down to 4. And that should be the game. Eldrazi Siege Rhino. Where do you think Energy is on the Storm scale? I would put it at like 9. But I don't know. They brought back Infect. Marrow seems to weirdly like these super parasitic mechanics, so I don't think it's impossible that it comes back. I did notice Marrow this week on his blog said, basically with the benefit of hindsight, they definitely would have printed ways to interact with energy counters. So they would have had ways to remove energy, steal your opponent's energy, something like that. And we get there with the Kozilek's Return. Well, that was a pretty dominating performance for our deck. Kozilek's Return, incredibly powerful against Affinity, apparently. So we'll take it. How do you feel about Infect rising up in the modern meta again? I don't like it. Don't like it. I haven't seen it too much, though. So as long as it's not like way at the top of the meta. Donation from Jaguar 2100. Hang on 1 second, Jaguar. I'm going to pull this up so I can read it in text form, because I was not fast enough. Thank you so much for the donation. And let's see. Loading, loading. Streamlabs. All right. $5 donation from Jaguar 2100. Hey Seth, I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate your content. I live overseas in China right now, and my friend group I play Magic with has kind of died up. And the internet has been a bit too bad to reliably moto. You are my lifeline to Magic. Cheers. Well, thank you so much, Jaguar, and sounds pretty awesome to be over in China. I mean, if there's a good reason to not be playing Magic, experiencing China is probably near the top of the list. Alberto BC, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I don't love Infect, despite what the quote says. It's not true. They tricked me. They made me say it. They added a donation to my head. What do you think about Spellweaver's petition with fatal pushes and inquisitions instead of the budget removal? Definitely seems like a step in the right direction. Vehicles or energy? Energy's way worse, I believe. Wizards missed high on both, I think. But energy, I think, is worse than vehicles. I think that vehicles are a great mechanic. They just push some of them too far with the first go-around. Like, if you see the vehicles in Ixalan, it's a good mechanic. I like vehicles. Energy, I don't think there's a middle ground for energy. It's either going to be so good that it's the best thing in Standard and arguably bannable, or it's going to be so bad that it's unplayable. I don't know if there's a way to balance energy in the sweet spot where it's a good mechanic, a fun mechanic, playable enough mechanic, but not breaking the format mechanic. I just don't know if it's in the nature of a parasitic mechanic like that. As a newer player, are there playsets of new cards you'd recommend? Like general cards that slot into a lot of decks. Oh, I should do an actual article on that. It depends on the format. In Modern, yes, there are. I want to do an article just on like one of those cheesy, like, if you had so many dollars to spend to start building your Modern collection, here's the cards you buy for Modern on a budget. It would start with, like, Inquisitions, Path to Exiles. Those are two of the big ones. Lightning Bolt is another one that shows up everywhere. Those type of staple cards that literally remand, that go in every deck. So that would be on my short list, would be cards like that. Lands are there too. The problem is it's hard to do that on a budget. Like, probably the single most important thing you can buy to play Modern is the fetch lands and the shock lands. But I think that's outside of the budget recommendation range. Even, it's a little better though if you just get the Khans fetch lands. And you could definitely get by pretty far in Modern with just the Khans fetch lands. You don't lose that many percentage points in most decks to buy Khans fetch, to just play Khans fetch lands. So that is an easy way to go about it. Ooh, Dino deck from Drake and Vulture. Actually, we haven't done a break. Quick 30-second break. We'll be back with round 3. Also, the Dino deck. 1 second. Be right back. And we're back. All right, question for you before you go to this next round. I'm in the process of planning out kind of the big picture content stuff for the next, let's say like 6 months or so. What do you want to see? What, y'all watch Magic content, presumably go to the YouTube channel sometimes. Is there anything that's popped into your head that you're like, man, I would love to see this? Why? Oh my goodness! Wow! $160 donation from Squeaker Squashing. Oh my goodness. That is a new record. I know I said there was a new record before with $101 donation, but I was pointing out that I was wrong. $160. Thank you so much, Squeaker Squashing. Hey Seth, love the content. Check out some of the sweet brews I have been having success with in Modern and Legacy. Well, let me pull these up. Thank you again. Oh my goodness. That is the all-time biggest donation we've ever got on the stream. Thank you so much. Deck number 1, Modern. Ooh, Aetherworks Marvel. Ramanop Excavators, Brood Monitor, Demon of Dark Schemes. Ooh, so you're like ramping into Eldrazi and also having Aetherworks Marvel? I like it. Looks pretty sweet. And in Legacy we have... Thank you again. I get a $160 donation. Ooh, land action. Oh, Solemnity lands. And Magus of the Moon lands. Oh, I like it. It's using kind of the non-traditional Dark Desk combos. Both of those look super, super sweet. Jeez, thank you so much again. Oh, wow. So anyway, thank you again. What is it you want to see? What do you want to see? What do you want to see? Planning out content. Spit it out. Stick it out there. If you've had any crazy idea, like why doesn't anyone do this for Magic content, let me know. Penny Dreadful content. Pauper, Momir. I think I've mentioned before a Momir series that I had an idea for, so I do like that idea. The donations are basically my tip jar, my bonus money. If you want to donate directly to me, the donations are the way to do it. Definitely support the channel and the site because that's what keeps everything running. But if you want to just give me a little bonus, the donations go directly to me. MSH024, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups Tier for Art, new subscriber. Honestly, just you talking about Magic, Brewers Minute is something I like a lot. Something similar. Okay, so more like talking type content. Stop posting your articles at 11 p.m. Please do it at 10 at the latest. Ooh, interesting. Streamed coaching sessions. I don't know if I have enough time to do coaching at this point, but that is something that could happen in the future. Worst cards in Magic. I can't take that. That goes to Wedge. I don't think I could just steal his series. Custom Cube with a mashup of Commander Clash, History of Magic, and Magic Slang. Yes, I do want to do some videos about that. How to punt. Yeah. A weekly or bi-weekly review of jank lists that 5-0 on Magic Online. These ideas are great. I'm going to have to keep putting them in the chat as you think of them, and I will go back through this stream and snag them and make a list. More streams in general. Would love a weekend stream. Ooh, that's an interesting idea. More streaming. More podcast stuff. What kind of podcast would you like to see? A video series teaching people about the vintage meta. Huh. I might have to get some help on that one. Well, let's see how Mono Ammon Eternals go. Unfortunately, our opponent's going to get in a Grimflayer hit. Top decks from the past versus current top decks. Yeah, we've done a little bit of that on Goat Magic to some extent, but I guess it's been past versus past. Financial content. If you're new to my content, you might not even realize that that's definitely where I started. When I first started doing content, I didn't do videos, didn't do podcasts. That was the very first thing I did was finance articles. And I've slowly moved away from, I mean, I still keep up on finance and do some finance stuff, but I've moved away from that being like my primary thing. Do we Liliana this Grimflayer or run out an Ammon Eternal? It's still going to trigger. Night Owl for the 11th month in a row. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. And Wafa, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. I don't even know if there is a Goldfish office, really. Just like around my apartment. So many good ideas. Thank you so much, everyone. Emergency podcast on Moto changes. I think we're going to go on the Liliana plan. This isn't great, but it does help keep us alive. They still get the trigger. We need to find like a fatal push or something. Earless Shrimp, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Going to Shamblin. Watching my friend Ryan, he's actually terrible at Magic, but your videos push him to improve. He thanks you too. Oh, well, thank you, Ryan. It's always awesome to... It's always awesome to hear that things are actually helping. Ugh. This isn't going great. Emmet Eternal. Bloodstained Mire. Colligan's Command can't actually kill this because it's a big old Grim Flayer. Ponaz Liliana. The nightmare continues. This has been bad. This has been really bad. Emmet Eternal down. We've just got completely buried under this Grim Flayer. More legacy content. Zach Elsick videos. That would be sweet to have some Zach videos. More rough drafts and hidden gems. Yeah, I want to start doing more... I mean, I'm not planning on cutting any of the series. That stuff is planning on staying. But I would like to work in more, like, Brewers Minute type series. Talking actual videos. More like, I don't know. Kind of like the Professor Wedge, but not exactly. My take on those type of videos. Come on, deck. We need something really good here. Really good. Thin our deck a bit. Well, we can Thoughtseize. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. I don't think we can win. Oh boy, we are absolutely buried. Fishbowl Thursday, we actually play the brews. Ooh. That could be sweet. Take a path. How do we possibly get out of this? This Grim Flayer just got us hardcore. Oh, thank you, Turbo Jankspank. Popular standard decks in Modern. That could be cool. What's your question, Chimney? Budget challenges for common Modern decks. Ooh, that could be fun. I like it. Heart of Kieran is expensive because it's a mythic and because Mardu Vehicles actually did good at the Pro Tour this past weekend. So we play Emmet Eternal. They path it. Alright, play Emmet Eternal, play Urborg, pass the turn. I don't think we get out of this. So our opponent, like, ticks up Liliana. There's the path. So we get a land. I don't think this actually saves us by any stretch. I'm not sure what our draw could be to get out of this. Ugh! And a Goyf. And we discard Emmet Eternal. Now we're super dead. Donation, $3.50 from N.R. Paul. Hey, Seth, Tomer, Richard, and the Goldfish crew. You should do a Goldfish it or rip it. Have you played it before? You wouldn't have to do it with expensive packs. You could do it for special occasions. I have never played Flip It or Rip It. Thank you for the donation, by the way. But I have heard of it. Yeah, we are out of outs now. Everything went wrong when we couldn't kill this Grim Flayer. That's where everything just fell apart. To expand on the Fishbowl Thursday comment, record and just fast forward. So just like skip around to the highlights. 5, kill this. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead no matter how you draw it up. Well, that wasn't particularly close. Whew! That was brutal. That was super brutal. All about that Grim Flayer. Absolutely wrecking us. Yeah, we can bring in another Fatal Push. What about a draft series where Seth, Richard, and Tomer each draft a third of the deck without knowing the other choices? Ooh. Highlight video for Commander Clash. Ooh. I haven't thought of that, but that's actually a good idea. We've started doing viewer-submitted deck techs, but we haven't played too many of them yet. How are we sideboarding here? Is this a Mogus matchup? The problem is Lingering Souls just shuts down Mogus. We could bring in Rune Blasters and just go attack your land plan. Mindbender actually seems okay in this matchup. I'm Minasium. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Well, Distended Mindbender is 3, right? Oh, 4 or greater. Yeah. Maybe Distended Mindbender is just not a good card, period. End of story. Every matchup so far, we've been like, that's pretty bad. Probably Thought Seizes are not the greatest. I kind of want to bring in a Rune Blaster. Maybe like that-ish? Why doesn't Dovin Bond see any love? It's just a little low in loyalty and impact, unfortunately. Yeah, Blood Moon would be super good in this deck. The only upside of Mindbender is it does trigger our Kozilek's return. We probably got to leave at least one if we're going for Kozilek's returns. Maybe we can't go up the... Maybe we go down another Thoughtseize. Maybe like that. Just 3-drop Tribal. Alright, let's try it like that. Well, yeah, but we want to hit 2 cards, preferably. Mindbender is not super good when it's just hitting 1 card. What's up, Frostosi? Alright, we play first. Heartless Summoning. If our opponent doesn't have discard, Heartless Summoning, turn 3. Alright, we're keeping this. This actually, if they don't have discard, Heartless Summoning, Glorybringer, kill your 2-drop. That seems like a legit plan. Hopefully we draw more action to go with it, because we're land heavy. But if our opponent doesn't have discard, Glorybringer is going to bring some glory. Hopefully... Ooh, Kozilek's return. Well, get down Heartless Summoning. Pass the turn. Kozilek's return's not bad. Oh, come on. Come on! Glorybringer. Play that Grim Flayer. Or Scavenging Ooze. That works, that works. Also can't be Fatal Pushed. Ooh, and Avalanche Riders. Whoo! Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo! Well, I think we got a Glorybringer first. Cast Glorybringer. We will exert it. Get rid of that Scavenging Ooze. Yes, yes. Down to 17. Yeah, I'm sure there's some good matchups for it. Opponent has Windswept Heath. Cracks Windswept Heath. Plains. And Lingering Souls. That's stuff that dies to Kozilek's return. Well, let's Avalanche Riders. Blow up. I think we just take the swamp. Get in with Avalanche Riders, because we are not paying for it. This is kind of working. Kind of working. It's happening. Yeah, opponent did not play around that Glorybringer at all. Punt on the opponent. And now we get to return all their dorks? Sure. Down to 18. Avalanche Riders will die. Yup. Liliana's actually pretty sweet. But I guess we gotta wait. So sweep away the spirits. Path. Opponent. Come on now. And we'll just pass. I just watched Radio's video, and damn, he outright says he doesn't care if Magic dies. Usually I watch his videos, but I didn't expect an opinion like that. Who? I have not seen that video. That sounds extreme. I like Colligan's command. All right, so I think we got a plan, and this is what we're trying to set up with the deck. Liliana, the Last Hope. We will tick down Liliana, the Last Hope. We will return Avalanche Riders to our hand. We will cast Avalanche Riders number 2. Hello, Jund. We will kill your Stirring Wildwood. Get in with Avalanche Riders. The Dark Ninja, what's up? How's it going tonight? Oh, I'm having fun at the moment. Opponent is passing. Well, I think we do not pay for this Avalanche Riders. Avalanche Riders dies. Another Kozilek's return. So now we will make our opponent discard a card and return a creature from our graveyard. That creature will be Avalanche Riders. Oh, yes. And we will cast Avalanche Riders. We will blow up the Shambling Vent. Take up Liliana. Oh, the dream. The dream. We are living the dream. Get in with Avalanche Riders. Play Dragon Skull Summit. Pass the turn. What do you got, opponent? Are you out of action yet? Grimflayer as a 2/2. Alright, Riders dies. Well, let's... I think we first... First Kozilek's return. Kill Grimflayer. Play Liliana. Take up Liliana number 2. Oh, this has been a dominating performance for our deck. Tick up Liliana. Heartless. Oh, this is Heartless. Opponent plays a land and passes. I feel like our opponent has a few too many lands. So I think we take down Liliana. And we'll get back Avalanche Riders. And we will Avalanche Riders number, I don't even know. A high number. It has been a high number of Avalanche Riders. Get in with Avalanche Riders. Hit our opponent. Opponent cracks. Did I get your email? What was it about, Dark Ninja? I assume so. Opponent down to 11. Not going to take up Liliana. I don't want to lose to a Lingering Souls. That's one of the ways we could get janked out. Alright, opponent has Liliana. Well, now we might have to tick up. Yeah, there goes Avalanche Riders. And a land. I'll play Ammon Eternal. Tick up Liliana. Tick up Liliana. Overpaid. That's alright. Pass the turn. This has been working. This has been working. Oh, it's a Pummeler deck. Yes, I do remember the Pummeler deck. What's a deck that I think is underrated? In Standard, I think that, like, Blue-Black Scarab God midrange is really underrated. Ooh, opponent's doing some work. Gets back a Tarmogoyf. And can Lingering Souls? That's actually kind of bad for us. Because we just discarded Kozilek's return. We really need one of our big emerge creatures. There's Lingering Souls. Yep. Here's Tarmogoyf. Oh. Tireless Tracker. Okay. Opponent passes. We draw nothing, so take up on a Spirit. What do we do? Yeah, something similar to the Pirate God. How can blue-black deal with tokens? I want to play blue-black. Don't think River's Rebuke is going to be enough. River's Rebuke is a good option. Negate is a good option. I've also been considering splashing Esper, kind of like the Pirate God deck, but splashing Esper for some Ixalan's bindings. All right, let's attack Liliana. Ooh, opponent blocks. Okay. Takes 3. Play the swamp. Tick up. Make our opponent discard that Goyf. Pass the turn. I feel like we're in good shape. We just need to draw one of our big finishers. Any one of our big finishers would be great. Yeah, taking up to get rid of Tarmogoyf, I think, makes the most sense there. That's got to be the right call. What was the... that's what I tried, splashing white for Fumigate, Settle, Binding. Yeah, I don't know how deep I'd go on the white splash, but I think I agree. Opponent's playing the Liliana split as well. What should I start out in Modern with in Paper? Ooh, well, what style do you like to play? If you're okay with, like, aggro, the 8-whack Goblins deck is pretty good. And also budget. Like, if you're... Oh, no! That's not cool, opponent. That eats our graveyard. Opponent gets in. Passes. We draw land. Well, take up on the Spirit. Take down on the Scavenging Ooze. Opponent can, yeah, eat our creatures. Wanted to get those back. Well, I mean, I guess we can't complain too much. We still got 2 Lilianas going. And we will draw something big eventually. Gotta happen. Eats a Kozilek's Return. And yeah, we'll just pass. Pass the turn. Yeah, I think that was the right line. I'm a combo player, but I refuse to play Storm. Ugh, what is a combo deck to start off with Modern if you don't want to play Storm? Maelstrom Pulse on Last Hope. Alright, 1 Lily down. Well, that counts as something big. The Scorpion God. Oh yeah, just kidding. Only costs 3 mana. Always forget this Heartless Summoning. Play Scorpion God. I bet our opponent did not expect to lose to a combination of... maybe we should have discarded the land. Boo! Alright, maybe that was a mistake. Maybe we should have discarded the land so we could have ticked up first. I guess we should have guessed our opponent could have just drawn that. Well, Ammon Eternal. Yeah, Ad Nauseam is a good option. Pass the turn. Another land for our opponent. We're getting close to Lily Ultimate, too. Kolaghan's Command's good. Get in with Ammon Eternal. Opponent to 6. Stop on our opponent's draw step. And hopefully this wins us the game. Kolaghan's Command. And our opponent, as soon as they saw the draw step stop set, they scooped it up. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that counts as a pun or not. Maybe it was. I think there's arguments for both, but... yeah, I don't know. I don't know if one line is strictly better. Do you think that Black-White Aristocrats budget deck you made a while back still has a spot to be viable? If not, there are a few budget changes that can be made to help. I think that it's still fairly viable. All right, we got to win. We got to win. Man, that was awesome. I also stream Big Man on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays at 7 Eastern, Thursdays at 6 Eastern. We usually stream about 3 hours, do a league, maybe some Momir action to wrap things up. But yeah, welcome to the stream, by the way. We have a website, we have a YouTube channel. We do all kinds of things these days. We did start as just a site with prices. Yeah, we have a very loose definition of punt. That's one of my favorite parts about our stream, though. Hey, from the U.S., Alonzitu. This song is Haunted Forest by Weisiger. We lost to Burn, we beat Affinity, and now we're 1-1 against Abzan. Should we change anything? Man, if we can deal with Lingering Souls, we actually might want... I think we want Collective Brutalities on the... They play, we play, yeah. I think we want Collective Brutalities as another answer to Grimfalayer on the draw. Oh, well, thank you, big man. I'm glad the site is helpful. The site is called Goldfish for no real good reason. I think Goldfish Trivia, I wasn't here at the very beginning, but it was originally codenamed Liliana, I believe, because Richard loves Liliana. So that was the original code name, but just Liliana wasn't a great website name, so it ended up being MTG Goldfish. Modern Marvel destroys Tron. Well, I do like destroying Tron. That is near the top of my favorite thing to-do list. Man, that Glorybringer was pretty sweet. Oh boy. All right, submit. Last second! Oh, we almost ran out of time. That was super close. Against odds, Fungi. Ooh. Alright. We can deal with this. We got our Siege Rhinos and our Heartless Summonings. We'll have to do against odds Fungi sometime. Stirring Wildwood for our opponent. Well, play Bloodstained Mire, pass the turn. Whew. This hand looks pretty spicy. I like the look of this hand. Opponent. Hopefully we don't just get got by... No. Alright, Scavenging Ooze. That's not Grimflayer. Crack Bloodstained Mire. Grab a... I guess we'll get Blood Crypt. Ooh! Ooh! That's an Avalanche Riders. Grab the Swamp. Run out our Heartless Summoning. Alright, opponent. Don't kill our stuff, because we're coming for you. We are coming for you. Avalanche Riders, Ammon Eternal, Scorpion God. The fatties are about to flow. Oh, I think I see the combo. 4, 7. Alright, opponent plays a land. Gets in. Hopefully they don't have Maelstrom Pulse. That would be annoying. Liliana, the last hope. Okay. Takes up. Whew. Liliana the Veil. Oh, what do we do, chat? What do we do? So we can Liliana kill Scavenger Ooze. The other options include Ammon Eternal plus Avalanche Riders. Also, Avalanche Riders kill a land, attack Liliana, sack Avalanche Riders to Abundant Maw. The problem is Scavenging Ooze shuts down some of our locks. The other problem is if they can kill our Heartless Summoning, things get bad. Yeah, I'm worried about the Scavenging Ooze eating all of our good stuff. Because I would love to start looping these Avalanche Riders. I guess they can also just get back Scavenging Ooze with Liliana if they want to. Alright, I mean, Rider's Maw, let's do it. That's what our deck is about, let's do it. So, Avalanche Riders. Blow up Stirring Wildwood. Riders attack Liliana. Second main phase, play Urborg. Emerge. Let's play a nice 1-mana Abundant Maw. It's a combo. That's what we call a combo here. Ooh, 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 how do you like that opponent? Opponent, no white mana. More Lilianas. That's actually bad. Okay. That's super annoying. Ticks up. Man, I'd love to draw another Avalanche Riders. That would make my day. Amit Eternal. What do we do? Oh, that second Liliana. Well, God is 3. So we can't God an Amit. We can double Amit or we can play a Liliana. Last Hope is okay. Liliana kill Ooze seems reasonable. I think we're going to go with that. Liliana, kill the Ooze so it can't eat our graveyard. Pass the turn, and then just go from there. Opponent takes down. They're going to get back their Ooze. Yep. Boo. And a Marsh Flats. Good lord. Good lord, opponent. You just got it all, don't you? Takes up. What do we discard now? I guess Last Hope? Opponent discards a land. And passes. Oh, so awkward. So awkward. Huh. We could kill a Lily. So we Kolaghan's Command, kill a Liliana, get our opponent empty-handed, but then they have a scavenging ooze. What would our plan be? If we tick up, we probably got to discard Amit Eternal. Opponent can start eating and growing the ooze. Well, Liliana kills one. I don't know if double Amit's good enough. Hey, what's up, D-Town Lions? How goes it tonight? Kolaghan's Command, 2 damage to a player. Target player discards a card. Yeah, I think that's what we got to do. Hit our opponent, hit our opponent. M. Meteres, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops tier for our new subscriber. We got to kill Liliana the Veil, I think. Wow, they discarded Gideon. Actually, maybe we kill Last Hope. We can't get back Avalanche Riders because of the Scavenging Ooze, unfortunately. They'll just eat whatever we target. My pet deck is probably Free Win Red. So if we don't kill Last Hope, they get back a Tarmogoyf. Maybe we just discard both Amit Eternals. We're probably going to end up discarding both Amit Eternals, honestly. Alright, we'll kill Liliana the Veil. tick up. Make our opponent discard their last card. They eat our Avalanche Riders. I think we're actually in pretty bad shape. Discard an Amit Eternal. Alright, opponent gets rid of their path. The downside is they can just keep getting back their big stuff from the graveyard. That's the biggest problem here. They can just like cash in their Liliana, get back a Goyf. Next turn, if we draw a land, we can play Scorpion God and Amit Eternal, which is pretty good. See if they cash in this Liliana. Alright, they just tick up. Okay. What did they draw? It's Abundant Maw. Yup. It's huge. We get it. And a Lingering Souls. Yup. Gonna kill our Liliana. Yeah, the god kind of comes back, but Scavenging Ooze does not help that plan. Alright, there's a Swamp. Play Amit Eternal. Play El Scorporino. Pass the turn. I mean, this is it. This is it. This is it. Opponent gets back a Tarmogoyf, unfortunately. Is there a way? Is there a way we get through this? We can start shooting down spirits, but we need a fatal push. We need a fatal push to deal with this ooze. That's where we're at. Ticks up Liliana. All right, not getting back something from the graveyard. Oh, because they drew a Tarmogoyf. Ugh. Okay. Flashes back Lingering Souls. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Well, come on, good top deck. Come on, good top deck. Gets in with the spirits. We take it. Down to 15. Swamp. Kill a spirit. Draw a card. Colligan's Command. Not ideal. Play the Swamp. Pass the turn. Hey, good night, Swooping Off. Have a great night. Yeah, it'll be up on replay tomorrow. Swamp isn't great. Opponent is getting very close to killing us. Finds an Abrupt Decay to kill our Amit Eternal. So they're hitting us for approximately a billion. We draw a card, Glorybringer, that we can't cast at the moment. Takes up Liliana to 5. Gets in with a big attack. We take it. Oh, we're so close to dead. Come on, deck. Eats a Amit Eternal. Yeah, I mean, we're like to removal or bust. Down to 5. We're dead this turn, actually. Come on, deck. How can we survive this turn? Can we survive this turn? Is there a way? I'm not sure if there's a way we can do it. Colligan's Command. So we like kill, chump, and die. I think we're just dead no matter what. Omar, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, I guess we can draw again. Kill a spirit. Draw a card. It's more lands. And I believe that just does it. We can't... Yeah, that does it. Oh, boy. No damnations. Well, we did some good things, but then we lost. Oh, boy. This deck's interesting. Interesting, I say. We can't double block with one creature, unfortunately. I wish we could. If we had a 100-handed one that was monstrous, then we would have got him. I've never wanted a 100-handed one in Modern so bad. Alright, down to 1 and 2. So the deck, it was competitive that game, but What are your thoughts concerning illusions in Modern today? Would I revisit it? Yeah, I'm not against revisiting illusions at some point. Oh, that was close. That was frustrating. Both games we lost that match, we just got buried by 2-drops. Maybe this deck need more answers. I'm thinking, like, if you look at our deck, we are kind of short on answers. It felt exactly like losing to a Long Tusk Cub in Standard. That's pretty much what happened in both of our losses, except the Long Tusk Cub was Grim Flayer one game and Scavenging Ooze another game. It might be hard to make 5-color illusions. I think that illusions are lacking some of the extra colors. Okay. Flooded Strand. Well, we did get paid off with a land, so that's Inquisition. We might be able to just get down a quick Heartless Summoning at least. Spreading Seas, Mana Leak, Cryptic Command. Huh. So we can take Spreading Seas. I guess we need another land either way. Let's take... And let's just play it slow. Take Spreading Seas. Next turn we can Thought Seize the Leak. Opponent cracks Flooded Strand. Grabs a Hallowed Fountain. Pull up our opponent's hand here. All lands, Mana Leak, and Cryptic. I wish we had more expensive Shriek Maws with fewer restrictions on what it killed. Yeah, that would be kind of sweet. Well, play the Swamp. Thought Seize our opponent. Alright, opponent... I guess opponent wants to keep their Cryptic. Pass the turn. We do need a land. If we get a land, then we get to play this Liliana, and it probably resolves, and it's probably awesome. Alright. Actually, Land or... Well, we know they have Cryptic. Yeah, I think we just got a Liliana. Hope they didn't draw a second. They did not. Ooh, alright. Take up Liliana. Discard Glorybringer. Yeah, opponent don't know about the Glorybringer now. Opponent discards a Field of Ruin. Pass the turn. We know they have Cryptic, but that's alright. That's alright. Avalanche Rider looping seems absurd in this match. Opponent plays a land and passes. Let's play Urborg. Oh, I don't want to discard any of these cards, really. Alright, let's take up Liliana. We're going to have to discard Mindbender. Opponent discards... Maybe that's another Field of Ruin. Maybe that's a problem. We don't have enough Chaplain's Blessings. Heartless Summoning. Does this draw out the counter? I don't know why everyone's so about paying for Avalanche Riders upkeeps. We kind of want them in the graveyard. Alright, well, Avalanche Rider you. This probably draws out the counter. Yeah, here comes the counter. I wonder if they counter draw or counter bounce Liliana. What's up, Cloud Big T? Opponent counters and draws. Alright. Leaving the Liliana be. Hoping to find an answer, must be. Well, pass the turn. Serum Visions. Oh, I think we're in good shape. I'm feeling like we're in pretty good shape here. We only want riders in the yard if we have Liliana. Well, we got Kolaghan's Command, too. It's only a 1-1, though. I guess there's some, like, weird tension, because we do have the big Eldrazi. Hey, have a wonderful day at work, Jaguar. Thanks for hanging out. Another Certain Visions for our opponent. What do you think of the MTGO card price, about the MTGO card price with the Wizards announcement today? Wizards announcement was interesting. There's some good stuff. Treasure chests having Wall of Omens, all right. Treasure chests having full sets is pretty awesome. Not sure about the selling playpoint thing. Is a little bit weird. All right. Well, we might as well Fatal Push because we're taking up Liliana anyway. So Fatal Push the wall because we'd be discarding the Fatal Push. Take up Liliana. I mean, maybe we just get a quick Liliana ultimate, and that's how we win this game. I mean, Rider's only a 1-1 anyway. You still can't sell play points, but Wizards is selling play points. So instead of just buying tickets to enter events, you can actually buy packets of play points, which is a little bit weird. I think you get a discount if you buy a ton of them, but at the lower price points, you actually don't really get much of a discount at all. Well, do we want to get... All right, let's Inquisition. I think we want to keep our Liliana alive if we can. Inquisition, take up Liliana, opponent empty-handed. Next turn, we ultimate Lily. All right, opponent just fires off Blessed Alliance, sure. Take the Mana Leak. Yeah, I mean, we're going to be greedy. We're going to be greedy. Take up Liliana. We're going to try to have our cake and eat it too, so to speak. Pass the turn. Hey, what's up, Mean Pork? Good to see ya. Come on, Liliana Ultimate. Watch our opponent have, like, Disallow. Ooh, and a Riders. 1, 2. Alright, well, Liliana Ultimate, number 1. Let's do duels versus basics. Alright. Man, we've been destroying a lot of lands. Follow that up with Avalanche Riders. And I think we'll just take the white source. Might as well cut our opponent off mana altogether. Get in with Avalanche, the Riders. And it's going to take us a long time to kill our opponent, but we're in a pretty awesome position. Opponent plays a Plains. I still don't know if I want to pay to keep this around, honestly. It seems so bad, but alright, we will. I honestly don't know if this is the right choice. But we'll pay. Watch us draw Liliana, Last Hope. I guess... Oh, and we draw Kolaghan's Command! Who told me to pay? Who was it? I want names. Oh. Alright. Oh, now we got Path because we paid? Alright, pass the turn. I mean, it's still fine. It's still fine. We're still in great shape. Opponent passes. Can we get back anything relevant? 1, 2, 3. Alright, take up Liliana. I think we got a plan. Opponent revs X0. So discard our swamp. Stop on our opponent's draw step. Kolaghan's Command. Target player discards a card. We get back Avalanche Riders. Of course. No! Mistapping. Let's try this again. Get back Avalanche Riders. Opponent discards. Yes! Yes! That is the saddest rev. And also the saddest control player. We are giving our opponent the business. And our opponent scoops it up. They've had enough of our business. Whoo! Ooh, that was pretty sweet. Just started watching but having trouble with connection issues. Any tips on how to improve it? I would say if you go to the gear icon, try turning down the quality settings or changing the quality settings. That might help. Best or most memorable Commander Clash moment? Yellow Snowball, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So it's a really easy one. By far my all-time favorite Commander Clash moment. And there's been a bunch of great Commander Clash moments. And I'm really excited to be doing some more guesting. And I am super excited to return for a future season that is part of my planning already. Already working on the next season. But yes, turn one, Commandeer. Turn one, Tomer goes to play a Soul Ring. Commandeer the Soul, or no, it was a Mana Crypt rather. Tomer goes to play a Mana Crypt. We commandeer the Mana Crypt and then untap and strip mine his only land. And there was not really any real reason to do that other than I like making people sad. And me and Tomer are friends, so that was a way I could show our friendship. But that has to be my favorite. That was so awesome. Let's go down Fatal Pushes. Go up Collective Brutalities. Go up Surgical Extractions. Go down... Do we even want Amit Eternal? Like, is Amit Eternal even good in this matchup? I guess we go on Kozilek's Return. Go down Glorybringer. Go up Mogus, God of the Slaughter. We want all of our Mogai. I also kind of want these Room Blasters. Maybe we cut some Amit Eternals. Maybe this might be the setup. Actually, Abundant Maw doesn't seem great. Let's go down the Abundant Maw for... Let's go like this. This seems pretty good. Oh, yeah. I forgot about Underworld Cerebus. All right, Underworld Cerebus, go down Ambit Eternal. This is a pretty mean setup, and I like it. Discard, Heartless Summoning, a million things to discard to destroy your opponent's hand, and Amogus. I've never cast Amogus in Modern, so history is about to be made. Hopefully. Hopefully. Master of Cruelties. That actually could be good in this matchup. Master of Cruelties works really well with Alicia. That's like the main combo I've seen with it. Huh. What do we do with this? Yeah, trying to spike the Cerebus for Chaz. Has a lot of cards we like. Yeah, Master. Yeah, that's a really good call. I was not thinking of the -1/-1. I think we're gonna ship it. Okay. We will keep Blood Crypt. I like this hand better. Double discard, working towards the Rune Blast to blast our opponent's face. Play a Swamp, and Inquisition of Kozilek. Supreme Will, Jace Cryptic. Well, our opponent's hand is slow. They're not doing anything for a minute or two, but then neither are we. Although we can Brutality their Cryptic, which is something, I guess. Flooded Strand for our opponent, cracks it. If you could play a song with any band in history, dead or alive, who would you play with, and which song would you choose? Oh, man. Ooh, and a Thoughtseize. Search for Iskanta is a great top deck for our opponent. Play the Mountain. Duress our opponent. Take Cryptic. Pass the turn. If I could, oh man, I'm gonna go Velvet Underground, I think, but what song would I play? That's a harder choice. Probably Lady Godiva. Yeah, that's got to be it. It's so long, noisy. That would be fun. Yeah, that's final answer. Final answer, Lady Godiva with Velvet Underground. Also, for Plan B, I would play... Oh man, opponent's still got nothing. If I had to make a second choice, it would be something with Ween, but I'm not sure what card. Heroine would be a great choice as well. Are you going to do another viewer stream? We definitely will do another viewer stream. I don't know exactly when we will do the next one, but there will be one coming up. Opponent mills a path. We know their hand is 2 lands and what they drew for the turn. Plays Glacial Fortress. Kolaghan's Command. Well, now I guess we got a Rune Blaster, unfortunately. Bloodstained Mire, crack it. Since we have the Kolaghan's Command, this seems worth it. Grab a Swamp. Kick a Rune Blaster. Blow up Colonnade. We do need to blow up the Search for his content in the future, but get in with Rune Blaster. I'm almost tempted to just extract the Colonnade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm more scared of... Well, alright, let's just pass. Let's pass, see what happens. I don't think we're going to extract anything yet. We want to be able to kill this Escanta land as well, hopefully. Field of Ruin. Milled. Have you watched any epic rap battles of history? I have not seen those. Opponent chooses not to flip. Wow. Alright. Plays Flooded Strand. We draw a relatively useless Swamp. Get in with our Rune Blaster. Hit our opponent. Play the Swamp. And pass the turn. Alright, opponent's cracking. I feel like we're in okay shape. I would like another land destruction spell. Or Mogus. Mogus would be... That would be sweet. Opponent plays a land. And passes. There's a Mogus. Get in with Rune Blaster. Now we... Oh, do we actually Surgical? Surgical to see our opponent's hand? Is that where we're at? Just to take a peek and see if Mogus is going to resolve? How crazy is that? Alright. Surgical. I think we take Cryptic. And I guess we pay mana. The moment of truth. Are we going to resolve? So we can resolve it, but they have a detention sphere? Their deck, Crucible of Worlds, couple of Gideons, 1 Surgical. Not a lot of scary stuff. Oh, Cryptic's down. 1 Dispel, 3 Mana Leaks, 2 Negates. Cryptic's gone. The question is, do we actually cast it? Ugh. Yeah, it is Rakdos.jank. Alright, I guess we pass. Opponent revs. So now we'll Kolaghan's Command. Get rid of the Detention Sphere. Opponent draws 2. And, I mean, they don't have that many counters. They don't have that many counters. Well, we knew our opponent had a Detention Sphere in hand, so if we cast Mogis, our opponent would just untap and exile it. So we wanted to get rid of the answer first, so it sticks around. Although, there is some annoyance with Iskanta now. Opponent plays a land. They can start digging for their mana leaks. Well, get in with Rune Blaster. They have 3 mana leaks? 4 mana leaks? Do we just slam it? Is that where we're at? Gideon and Elspeth are their win cons. Yeah, whatever. Mogis. Sure. Counter it. Go digging. Come on. Whiff, whiff, whiff. Whiff. No mana leaks. No mana leaks. Path to Exile. That's not a mana leak. That's not a mana leak. Is it coming down? Hoo! Ho! Ho! It's a bogus. It's a bogus. It can't be Path. We got rid of the Detention Sphere. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, living the dream. Living the Mogis dream. Mogis in Modern. Uh-oh. Pass our Rune Blaster. I guess they figure why not. We are pretty much out of threats. And our opponent could find another Detention Sphere. But opponent getting their life total eaten away by Mogis. Come on. Serum Visions. Desperately digging for a Mogis answer. We might actually cross the win with Mogis in Modern off of our list. Oh, Gideon. And it's damage. It's not loss of life. Well, I guess it triggers on our opponent's upkeep, so it doesn't matter. Although there's a risk that we just lose to Gideon now. And we need a land destruction spell at least. That's what we really need. Come on, deck. Come on. Okay. Okay. Play around Mana Leak. Play Avalanche Riders. Now we have another question, and it's blow up Colonnade and let Iskanta live. I think we die to Colonnade, so let's kill Colonnade. We're actually going to attack our opponent. Down to 6. Mogis down to 4. Oh, we're close. We're close. We're close. In theory, we have lethal. Oh, we're so close. Searching with Iskanta. Finds. Not a cryptic. There's no cryptics left. Elspeth. Okay. I don't think that does it. That's slow as slow. It does shut down Mogis eventually. Huh. Now we want to Thought Seize. Ticks up. We'll probably play 4 Horsemen eventually. Not exactly sure when. Field of Ruin. So, discard, great. Avalanche Riders would actually just win us the game. I think we let Avalanche Riders die, so we have a creature in our graveyard. Oh! 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 Drain for 2! Drain for 2! Unless their last card is a negate. Drain you for 2? Drain you for 2? No negate? No negate? Brutality off the top for the Mogis win? Did it happen? Oh, no. Oh, woo, we gotcha. We gotcha. Opponent goes digging. What are they digging for? Life gain? They don't have anything, do they? Syrup Visions, that doesn't do it. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about your ears. I'm so sorry. I'm too excited. We won with Bogus. We won with Bogus. Bogus and Modern. We will not redirect. And that does it. That does it. That does it. Whoo, Mogus. The top deck. The top deck at the perfect time. Whoo, back up to 2-2. Back up to 2-2 with the jank. Rakdos jank summonings. But it's kind of working. Kind of working-ish. Whew. That was pretty sweet. Can you let me know what you think of my standard deck just for funsies? Take your stuff and throw it at ya. Oh, man. Quick match. All right. That looks fun. Hijack and wrangle and then fling it. What's the enchantment? That could be good in this archetype as well. It like gives a creature +2/+0 at the beginning of your combat. And then you have to sacrifice it at the end of your turn. Are there good budget options for modern merfolk? Or is a playset of Ether Vial necessary? Ether Vial does add a ton of power to the deck. Yeah, Hazaret's favor, that's what it is. Yeah, I think this is a fine keep. Are we up against Control again? This might be Storm. Seems like a good hand against Storm. Minus Heartless Summoning. Well, I can't believe we got that last Mogus win. This is for a treasure chest. The kids eat if we win. Another Liliana. Well, that's Thoughtseize. See what our opponent's working with. Okay, it's Control. Or it might be a Blood Moon deck, actually. Spell Snare, Izzet Charm, Cryptic Command. Well, I think we take Izzet Charm. I think we're actually just on the Liliana plan. And Izzet Charm stops Liliana. Island for our opponent. Well, play Summit. Pass the turn. The kids will be in, I don't remember exactly how it started, but at one point I said something about how losing the kids would go hungry or something along those lines, and it just ended up sticking. Liliana. Oh, opponent, really? Really? You just peeled a remand opponent? We know our opponent has Spell Snare in hand, so if we cast it, our opponent would have just countered it. Well, now we get to get our Liliana Cryptic. Maybe our opponent's a Through the Breach deck, actually. There's a Cryptic. Counters, draws. Man, this hand had so much potential, but now it's looking bad. Opponent opts. Yeah, this might be Through the Breach. Opponent passes. Well, play the Swamp. How do we do this? I guess we just slam Liliana again? Opponent! Opponent! So many counters. Opponent. The problem is, if this was just Control, I'd feel like we'd beat them eventually, but if they're Through the Breaching Emrakul, we could just lose at any moment. Another opt. And I assume they're Through the Breaching Emrakul. We don't really care about Blood Moon. Opponent not making land drops. Abundant Maw. Alright, well, try again. I'm sure they have another counter. Remand number million. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a land. And we die. And we die. Well, that was fun. That was fun. We never resolved a spell. That was a lot of remands for our opponent to draw. Yep, they all shuffle back in. And yeah, we're just gonna scoop it up. Yeah, our opponent's hand. Remember, that's why I'm mostly frustrated. Commander Pando, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. I'm not sure how we would destroy a red sword. The problem was that we never resolved a spell. That was the issue. But look at our opponent's hand. Their hand was a dead spell snare and a cryptic command when we thought seize them. So their draws were remand, essentially. They just had every 3 of the 4 remands were the top 4 cards to their deck. That's variance for you. That's magic. Sometimes bad things happen to good people. Yeah, but even with 2 ops, that still means they had like 3 remands in their top 6 cards or something. So we can bring in the Surgicals, go down Fatal Pushes, go down Kozilek's Return, go up Cerebus, go up Rune Blaster. Oh, the Against Object was super fun. Just absolutely messing with people. And it actually worked pretty well, too. Like, we did some actual killing of people as well, which made it even better. Go down Abundant Maw. Go up Amogus. Man, it feels like we got a lot of tools for this matchup. It really does. We might actually... what else do we go down? Probably a couple Amid Eternals. Something like... Well, let's go 2 Mogus. 3 Amid Eternals. Yeah, Brutality's Duress mode. So just all of our discard possible. A little bit of Graveyard Hate. Mogus. I don't think anything else works. Yeah, let's try it like that. Yeah, Mindbender is actually reasonable in this matchup if we can get it down. Alright, we play first. I can't imagine that this plan works. As much as I love destroying lands. Alright. Hopefully we scry into lands. Alright, that's a land. So, Swamp. And we're going to wait until turn 2 to Thoughtseize. Can you scry a card to the... Against Odd's idea, can you scry a card to the bottom? Have an alternate R on every card possible so you know for sure whether the scry was messed up. That's a cool idea. I like it. Alright, Thoughtseize you. Opponent's got Breach, Snapcaster, Izzet Charm, Opt. Otherwise, pretty good hand, actually. What do we take? Man, all these cards are good against us. Yeah, we did side in Surgical. I mean, I guess we take Breach and maybe we draw Surgical. Plus, Breach is a card that's most likely to just kill us. Pass the turn. This gives us just kind of the free win of randomly drawing Surgical and then we just win the game. Opponent, tapping, untapping, Scalding Tarn. I guess they just wanted to see if the tapping was working. Dragon Skull Summit. Pass the turn. Yeah, I guess that's an argument for taking the charm. Although we know our opponent has so many counters, I'm not sure that it's going to resolve. Opponent has Serum Visions. I don't think they have Goryo's Vengeance. We could just draw land. I think we're going to Kolaghan's... Well, is there any chance they discard Is It Charm? Yeah, I mean, I guess we fire it off. It's not doing much. I assume that they just let it go. Yeah, they just let it go. Discard a pretty bad Lightning Bolt. Pass the turn. Oh, man, we're one land away! Man, if we had a land, we could just start slamming Avalanche Riders for 3 turns in a row. It would be so good. Opponent plays a land. Passes. I'll play Heartless Summoning. Now we might just die next turn. That's the kind of thing that happens with Through the Breach. There's the Is It Charm. Yep. Pass the turn. Oh, if we had drawn a land. PTQ Prelim. So you play in a preliminary PTQ, and then you get to play in a regional PTQ to actually win the invite. All right, well, nothing else going on. Man, I wish we drew a land. Counter? There's a counter. It's a Snapcaster. Oh, it's just a remand. All right. Pass the turn. Oh, man, so many cantrips. This match has been super annoying. I mean, our opponent would have a hard time ever resolving spells if we drew lands, but not happening. All right, there's a swamp. Well, let's Avalanche Riders. Expecting more counters. Oh, boy. This has been miserable. Miserable. Oh, they just drew a Cryptic. Doesn't our opponent have any bad cards in their whole entire deck? Is this just mono every good card? Ugh. This is so bad. I mean, they have endless counters. They're gonna just Snapcaster Cryptic. There's no... That's true. I guess that's the upside of playing good cards, is you actually draw them. Instead of drawing endless cards that you can't cast that are horrible. Pass the turn. Opponent has an opt. Plays a Flooded Strand. We could draw like a Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize would be a real Magic card. We have a ton of discard in our deck. Does any of this matter? Not really. Well, let's play Liliana. Definitely expecting another counter. Yeah, opponent found another remand. Well, we will pass the turn. Cracks Flooded Strand. Yeah, I mean, we can try to Surgical the Breach, although probably getting countered. Opponent draws. Discards a land. Well, we're going to try it. There's no reason to not pay mana, right? Alright. Well, let's see. Let's see what happens. Oh, alright. Alright, not dead. Not dead yet. Let's look at our opponents. Let's look at this deck. Let's see just how many counters they've been drawing. Their deck has how many counters left? 1, 2, 3 counters. 3 counters left in their entire deck. And then I guess 2 Snapcasters that count as counters as well. So the answer is very few. Very few counters left in their deck. One Vidillion Click. One Pian Noir. And that's it? And the Snapcasters along with some bolts? Mismatch bolts? Alright. Can they hardcast it? I don't know if they can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. If they get literally every land in their deck, they need every single mana producing land in their deck and they can cast it. Alright. Well, we got rid of the Through the Breaches, so we're not dead. Dazzy J, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Actually, we can kill their land with Avalanche Riders, and that takes care of the problem. I guess that's true. Urborg could help them on their quest. Electrolyzes our face. Ops. Yeah, we will Rider the Loot House if we get a chance. Finds a land. Gets in. Down to 12. Play Avalanche Rider. No. We counted. There were 3. There were only 3. There were only 3. But those 3 are right where they wanted them to be. Discards an Emrakul. Shuffles all the jank back in. Plays a land. Gets in with Snapcaster. We draw. Alright, Collective Brutality. Do we have to kill Snapcaster? I guess we should. Probably discard Mindbender. Yeah, let's 2-mode. Duress our opponent, kill Snapcaster. Duress our opponent, kill Snapcaster. Discard Mindbender. No counter. No counter. Don't do this to us. Please. Please. No. Hopefully this is a troll. You gotta be kidding. You gotta be kidding! It's gotta be a joke. It's gotta be a joke. Seriously? The odds of this have got to be roughly 0. Seriously. We're dead no matter what. What do we do? We can blow up their loot house. Yeah, we're super dead. They got back their Snapcaster because they somehow drew that Cryptic. How do we do this? Is there a... If we Liliana, they discard Emrakul, and then they discard the land. Then they get to loot for a way to kill us. I guess we just Avalanche Riders. But then they Snapcast our Emrakul and we lose, so we just... I don't see any ending to this story that isn't we lose. Get in. So we did get to kill a land, and actually we resolved a spell. It took us roughly an infinite amount of time. Now we have to pay for Avalanche Riders or we're dead to Snapcaster. Kolaghan's Command. Well, pass the turn. Here comes Snapcaster. 4 Cryptic. And bounces Snapcaster. Replays Snapcaster. Now our opponent's just trolling us. That's nice of them. Thank you, opponent. Okay. Opponent gets in with Snapcaster. So play Liliana. Kill the Snapcaster. Play Bloodstained Mire, pass the turn. We're not going to fetch ourselves to death. We're going to try to punish our opponent for their trolling. Blood Moon. Okay. Well, float a black. Kolaghan's Command. 2 damage to our opponent. Return a creature. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. I guess we take Mindbender and hope we draw land. Yeah, let's do that. Hit our opponent. Down to 11. Come on, land! Land! We could still do it. Oh, no! No! No, 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 no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take up Liliana. Discard a card. Oh, Mindbenders. Mindbenders, Mindbenders. Opponent pitches a land. We pass the turn. Ops. And they found the Lightning Bolt on the top of their deck. Oh my... Ugh. Wow. Oh, that was one of the more frustrating matches I've played in a long time. Good Lord, was that annoying. And our opponent, I'm going to give our opponent the benefit of the doubt and say that they punted and they were trying to, like, return Snapcaster, tap our creature or something with the Cryptic, but it certainly came across like they were trolling a bit. Yeah, so what do we learn about this deck? And the answer is, it does some cool but very inconsistent things. Like, we can definitely do fun things where we loop Avalanche Riders with Heartless Summoning over and over again, things like that. So there's cool things that happen on occasion, but overall, Distended Mindbender is just a absolutely horrible card. We sideboarded it out most matchups, and then in a lot of other matchups where it would have been good, we couldn't cast it, so because our opponent had removal. So against control, it seems unlikely that we're going to actually just have Avalanche Riders and stuff sitting on the battlefield. So I feel like the premise of the deck, I think it's a cool idea, but I don't think that Distended Mindbender in an Abundant Maw is enough of a payoff to be playing Ammon Eternal, which was pretty unimpressive, and playing so few creatures with Heartless Summoning. So we had good moments with Glorybringer. Scorpion God did cool things. We actually won a game with Mogus in Modern. So we had some of those great moments, but I feel like overall, deck is probably somewhere between average and bad, mostly, somewhere in that sense. I'm not sure the way of fixing it and keeping the same form. It's a little weird that could be doing something similar. I don't know. I don't know what the solution to the problem is. But it was fun, and we got to do cool things with it, even though I think it's like middling competitiveness. It's one of those decks where you can play like kind of any one of the secrets of Modern is if you can kind of play any random pile of cards if you're playing. You should have more Fatal Pushes, but if you're playing Fatal Push, Thoughtseize, and Inquisition, along with like Kolaghan's Command and Liliana, you can kind of just like throw whatever you want into the rest of the deck, and you'll win some number of games with it, just because these cards are so strong regardless of whatever else you're playing. So I feel like it's one of those decks where it's like, okay, we got the shell, we have these foundational cards, we know we're good. What crazy thing can I do with it? And the answer was random Heartless Summonings and stuff. So I think it's super fun, but I don't think it's really super competitive, unfortunately. Yeah, and Distended Mindbender just made me sad. I don't think we actually cast a single one the entire league, unfortunately. But there is good news. There is good news. And the good news is, we haven't done it in a while, but it's Momir list time. We gotta pull out the Momir list. We actually get to play a game of Momir. We haven't been able to play it in a while, but we get to wrap up tonight. Momir games. So, Apes of Wrath at the top of the list, followed by Spam Dude, followed by Drakenvulture, Mage Knight, and Stony Baloney, and Trunkin Duncan, and Dark Puka. So who do we got? Who do we got on our Momir list? And thank you, Jay Zoller, again, for making the Momir list. Who's playing tonight? Who on the list feels like playing some Momir? Top of the list, again, Apes of Wrath, followed by Spam Dude, Drakenvulture, Mage Knight 9, Stony Baloney, Trunkin Duncan, and Dark Puka. A good list of Twitch names, I would say. I have not tried your 5-color control deck yet, but it did look sweet. Alright, so Dark Puka has spoken up. Last call for the people on the top of the list. Above Dark Puka. Apes of Wrath, Spam Dude, Drakenvulture, Mage Knight, Stony Baloney, Trunkin Duncan. Speak now or forever hold your peace. And Dark Puka will get the shot. Going once? Going twice? Let me pull up the Momir lay while we're waiting. Oh man, I miss our Momir games. We haven't had the time to play many of them lately. So I'm actually kind of excited that we get to run one. Momir lay achieved. Alright. Well, I guess we're giving it to... I don't think we're playing always Momir. Dark Puka, send me a challenge. Send me a challenge, Dark Puka. I think you are the one. So it's Momir time. Let's do our last quick 30-second break while we're waiting for our challenger. Be right back in 30 seconds with some sweet Momir action. And we're back, waiting for our Momir challenger. Why would we play Always? I don't understand playing Always. Just for the fun of it? It feels like it's like less competitive than a typical Momir deck. What are some good cards to build around Hollow One in Standard? Cathartic Reunion comes to mind. Any of the cycling cards that are playable are also probably on the list. Nice little search here. Cycling Lands could be good. Censor is a good one. Vile Manifestation is interesting as another payoff if you get a bunch of cyclers in your graveyard. Seen that show up a little bit in like God Pharaoh's Gift stack. Cathartic Reunion, Tormenting Voice are the easiest ways to just draw and discard. Still have cards in your hand and trigger it. My Momir avatar is missing. All right, Dark Puka, we're We'll give you a minute. Been working on competitive polymorph. Ooh. So, yeah, I mean, that seems reasonable. You got some token producers, got the polymorph, a couple of creature lands, 8 polymorphs. Yeah, I mean, that seems like a pretty good way of going about it. Yeah, but I mean, you're giving up. Yes, you would blank. You would blank landfall, but you give up the ability to activate your own stuff, which is it seems sad. Deals with demons. Oh, kind of like the aristocrat style deck. Um, could work. Yeah, I mean, I like aristocrat style lists. I would look at maybe. I think Viscera Seer might be a better sack outlet than Disciple of Grizzlebrand, and it's a 1-drop. The other thing to consider is instead of Immortal Servitude, you could play Return to the Ranks maybe, or Rally the Ancestors, which are a little cheaper. But those are good options. I emailed you a possibility storm deck for Fishbowl Thursdays. Guess you didn't like it since I haven't heard back. Shame I have a positive record in Magic League with it. When did you send me your list, SCVis? I know I get so many deck submissions, and I've been trying to go through them all and just send a little note saying that I saw it and that it looks good or something. I don't really have time to give full feedback on all of them, but so maybe you just haven't got on the list yet. I'm trying to figure out how to make this work a little better. How are we coming on our Momir plan? Do we need to? Are we good? Go Gary Landsack. Dark Heart of the Woods and Sanguine Bond. That's a janky combo. That's a really spicy idea. uh, it's pretty hilarious. I don't know if it would actually work, but it's a really fun idea. Why did Crested Sunmare, Legion's Landing, a Ketra the True, Authority of the Consuls, and Gideon of the Trials all just spike on Magic Online? It's a pity was going to build a deck with them. Really? They all just spiked? Huh. Yeah, you're right. They did just spike. I think that there's a problem right now with the prices from MTGO traders and Goldfish somehow. I'm not sure exactly what the problem is, but I would not take that price to be the real price at the moment. I'm not sure what the issue is, but some sort of communication error between Goldfish and MTGO traders, I think. Yeah, we're hopefully going to do some Omir. That's the plan, to sneak in a game of Momir. Are you having any luck, Dark Puka? Uh-oh. Puka. Alright, let me see if I can challenge Puka. Puka. Challenge player. Momir. Alright. It's Momir time. We finally got there. CTHULHU33333. 4 months in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Haven't been able to catch the streams, but I'm glad you got to watch this. Well, I'm glad you're here too, CTH. Thank you so much for the resub. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Alright. It's Momir time. And we'll keep it. Little land heavy, but good enough. Mountain for our opponent. Well, we'll just swamp, pass the turn. So if you've never played Momir before, it is super random, super interesting, super fun. A good way to learn new cards, see crazy old cards that you probably never see anyplace else. So every turn, you can discard a card, pay X amount of mana, get a random creature of that converted mana cost. For example, our opponent played 2, discarded an island, and gets an Crowan Hoplite. 1/2 when it attacks. Gets plus X where X is the number, plus X plus 0 where X is the number of attacking creatures. Not super threatening. We get Sapphire Leech. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Listen, look at how far we've come with Delver of Secrets. Sapphire Leech, 2 mana 2/2 flyer, with a drawback of making all of your blue spells cost more. All of your blue spells cost more. This is a good question for you. Is the Leech cycle the single worst rare cycle in the history of Magic? If you're not familiar with them, look up the Leech cycle. Oh man, they are pretty amazingly awful. Tide Force Elemental. Pay a blue, tap or untap another creature. Landfall, untap it. If we get an island, could be good. With Momir, the creatures actually in the library collection are just totally random. Totally random. Can be, Windborn Muse. That's pretty annoying. Can be any creatures on Magic Online. Windborn Muse seems pretty awesome in Momir. Well, let's play the island. Consequences be darned. Oh, the Shrine Cycle. You're right. The Shrine Cycle might be worse. Oh, that was really bad. Yeah, every time I see those cards are just, those are bad in a whole special way where it's not like they're bad for rares. They're just like, they would be bad as commons. They're just horrible, horrible Magic cards. The worst tribe ever. There's a lot of tribes that just don't have that much support, so I think it's kind of hard to say. Dex Free for the 3rd month in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Alright, we gotta block this thing. This is a... whatever, we'll take it. We'll take it one more turn. One more turn. Dwarf Tribal's not the worst. They actually have a decent amount of cards now. I think, I don't know what the actual worst is. Let's pitch Plains. Prowling Pangolin. When it enters the battlefield, any player may sacrifice 2 creatures. If they do, sacrifice it. Gonna assume our opponent's gonna say no to that. Let's see. I think Aven Shrine is one of them. How do you look up cards on here? They're in a cycle of enchantments that do something when you cast a spell that has the same name as a spell in your graveyard. So Aven Shrine, whenever a player casts a spell, that player gains X life, where X is the number of cards in all graveyards with the same name as that spell. So basically, if you cast, I don't know, an Approach of the Second Sons, and then later, that doesn't work because it shuffles, it goes into your library. Whatever. You cast a Doomblade, later in the game you cast another Doomblade, you gain you gain a life. And the whole cycle is not all life gain, but they're all formatted like that, and they're all really bad. Ponyback Brigade gets us some goblins. Oh, we can't... Oh, this Windborn Muse is making our lives super sad. Most of the Haunted cards gave your opponent... Yeah, Haunted... At least Haunted had some jank potential, like with... Kind of like the Dousing Dagger deck we played. You can do things similar to that with them. But, yeah, they're pretty bad, too. I mean, I like squirrels, but there's got to be better ways of getting them than with Nantucket Shrine. And it triggers for all players, right? Ooh, alright. We get a flyer. So at least we're not dying immediately. Worst mechanic, gotta be energy. No, it's probably bands with others or something. There's some really bad old mechanics. Some of them are just so bad. Avatar of Fury, another flyer. Alright. No attacks. Well, tap your stuff. I guess we're stuck on 7 drops for the moment. Herndrug. Oh, Jay Zoller. I think you're confusing best with worst. Draw cards has got to be the all-time greatest mechanic ever made. I think energy is pretty broken for standard. I was watching Gabby Smart's video today. Someone commented she break up with LSV and date you instead. I've never even met Gabby, so that would be pretty weird. I think that Gabby and LSV actually make a pretty good couple. I mean, I have never met them personally, but that's my impression. They seem like a good couple to me. Boy, this is looking grim. How much damage do we take? We block here. 6, 7. All right. We gotta go 8. We can't keep doing this tapping thing. We gotta go for 8. Come on. Come on. Bosch Iron Golem. All right, pass the turn. The Lucids are actually pretty interesting, at least. Opponent getting in. Well, Sapphire Leech, do your duty. Get in front of that Avatar Fury. Make yourself useful. We've still never got a Phage. I've been saying that for as long as our stream has been going, and it's still true. We never... Oh, Breaker of Armies is... Is this converted mana cost? So I guess that can kill that. We're in bad shape. So I guess we make a 3-drop. Come on. Recruiter of the Guard. We're getting pretty close to just being dead. So we got to sack Bosch to kill Breaker of Armies. Tap down the 6/6. And our opponents... We got to get Bounce Kraken. It's Bounce Kraken or bust. That's it. You can email me decks for Fishbowl Thursday, saffronolive at mtggoldfish.com. You can also put them in the YouTube comments or tweet them at me. Any of those options work. Alright, so kill the Breaker, which would just absolutely beat us. Tap down Avatar. And cross our fingers for a Bounce Kraken or Platinum Empyrean. Those are the 2 cards. We need either one of those. I think those are our only realistic outs. Alright. Goblin Chump. Can we live another turn? Is it worth waiting? Now we're going to have to do the math. Prince of Thralls. All right, let's think about this. Untap. Do we live another turn? We block here. Take 2 in the air. 5 in the air. All right, well, let's just make an 8-drop. Make an 8-drop. Hope we hit something big. Come on, Bounce Kraken. Ooh, Bokert and Hellkite. That's interesting. So 5 damage, kill Windborn Muse. Okay. I mean, I don't know if that saves us, but that's a start. We're still in danger of just getting God-sired, but that buys us a little bit of time. Alright, pass the turn. Goblin Chump Blocker that's like every Goblin card. I don't think you can rewind the stream on Twitch, but the good news is they all get, after it's done, you can watch it right away. Also, they all go on the MTG Goldfish Replay YouTube, so you can always see them there. Oh, Bear of Heavens. So if we can kill Bear of Heavens, then we just got him. Block. Goblin Jump. Blocker. Grixis Dagger. That deck was so much fun. seems like a pretty solid build of it. Might want a little bit more. That looks pretty good. I think I like getting as much Panharmonicon stuff as possible into Panharmonicon decks, but I think it looks pretty good. Wouldn't mind a couple more Panharmonicon targets. But I think it looks solid. It's like a more controlling, less Panharmonic-y build. Well, come on. Bounce Kraken. One more shot at it. Maybe two. We get... Was thinking making a God Pharaoh's Gift list using Fleet Swallower. Milling half of the opponent's deck on attack seems good. Yeah, you definitely can. You definitely can do it. I think that's a cool idea. Or also, if you, it makes it less consistent. But if you can throw in Fraying Sanity, then you just got it. Oh, Gishath, actually not very good. All right. Pass the turn. Keep trying to stay alive. Keep spinning the wheel of happy good times. Opponent makes a beast. And... Death Coil Worm. Ugh, Death Coil Worm's bad. There's a big attack. Block here. Yeah, I think we just chump, chump, chump. Yeah, we're dead next turn no matter what. We'll just triple chump. Well, trade with our dinosaur. And then we... Oh. No, Moto. We don't want to take... Oops. Fast clicking. Cause that. Well, we're dead this turn anyway. We need to hit Bounce Kraken. That's our out. Or Platinum Empyrean. Or we're just dead. I believe. 8-drop equals Raziaboros Archangel. Opponent makes a beast. Pass the turn. I think we're still dead. Yeah, I fixed the temper token list. That was a mistake on my part to put it in the wrong, under the wrong heading. There's the attack. Is there any living? We just block everything possible. See what happens. Block there. Block there. Oh, no, we're definitely dead. I forgot about Dirt Claw Worm. That's why we're dead. Yeah, our opponent, I mean, there's not really any value to ghosting. So, even if they are, that's fine. Momir would be... that. Oh, man, that would be a great game. Man, that's what Magic should be doing. Forget this Magic Arena thing. Actually, they should probably be doing Magic Arena too, but they should just have a standalone Momir game. That would be a great Android game for Magic. I mean, it's basically Hearthstone already. The randomness level is roughly equivalent to Hearthstone. I wish Hearthstone had more replayability. Hearthstone drives me crazy. So I actually bought my first Hearthstone deck. Constructed deck. I'd played Arena. I still play Arena on and off for a while. And it gets so repetitive. There's like... It feels like it's the same like handful of decks over and over, and the gameplay's pretty repetitive, and it's just I don't know. It's not Magic for me. Do you think you would get a DMCA if you made one? That's a good question. I don't know. Magic seems pretty hit or miss about that. There's a mountain for our opponent. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, no. Whoa! 1-drop Mana Dork. Ugh. Okay, sure. Fair. Wandering Champion deals combat damage. Loot. Okay. How did I get the job at MTG Goldfish? I started writing financy articles about Magic. Okay, Coffin Queen's bad at least. On the MTG Finance subreddit. And that's how Richard first saw my writing. I never really set out to do content or anything like that. It just kind of happened. What's up, Flume to Sploom? How goes it tonight? We played Heartless Rakdos in Modern, Taylor Jones. It had some great moments. Let's put it that way. Overall, it wasn't super consistent. Record wasn't super great, but it had some really fun moments. It did some really cool things. No, I never sold any Fortress Crabs. I don't think anyone would actually buy them at that price, was what I realized. I think that was a retail price, but the buy list price was a bit lower. Like, free. I played... So, I don't know Hearthstone Constructed. I know a lot of the cards just from playing Arena. Because Arena... The thing I like... I don't know why I'm talking so much about Hearthstone at the moment. Taylor Jones, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer... Oh, Samit! Oh, boy. For our new subscriber. Samit seems good. Seems good. We might just be losing. So I know the cards from playing Arena, because I like Arena because the games are really quick, or the thing I like about Hearthstone, I guess in general, games are really quick, and they're really good for playing while I'm doing other stuff, like if I'm rendering a video, because the matches are so short, and you don't actually have to think very much, there's no instant, so you can just kind of like edit videos, and then pop back over for a second, click a button, let your opponent do their thing. So it's good mindlessness, something like that. So that's what I like about it. And then I saw Ultimate Infestation in Arena, which is basically like essentially Cruel Ultimatum, the Hearthstone version. So when I saw that, I knew I wanted to play around that. So I looked around for lists, ended up building Jade Druid, which is whenever you sacrifice a creature, opponent sacrifices a creature. Man, this Samit has absolutely destroyed us. I think we're just essentially dead this turn. Whew. So yeah, that was the deck. I have played Penny Dreadful just in Commander Clash. I haven't really played Constructed with it. The Brewing is... Wow! This is one of the better Momir draws I've ever seen anyone get. Wow. Wow. That is absurd. Whew. This is that game where we got every spell countered in Modern. The Momir version. Limdual Necromancer, and that does it. We got taken for a ride. Good game, Puka. You absolutely wrecked us. Whoo, Samit, one drop Manadoric Samit, flyers all the way up the curve. What an insane draw for Momir. That was pretty good. So yeah, I don't know. I played a little bit with it, but I've already gotten... I can't play it like Magic, where I just play matches and matches and games and games. So, anyway, enough about Hearthstone. So I think that's going to bring us to the end for tonight. So what's going on this Magic weekend? There's a GP Atlanta. I actually am not sure if there's a SCG event. I think SCG is running the GP Atlanta, so I'm assuming that is the GP event. So, standard action. It'll be interesting to see if anyone can keep up with Teamer energy. Good games, Dark Puka. So, yeah. I mean, that's what's going on. So, anyway, everyone, I think that does it. So, a reminder, on the way out the door, MTG Goldfish Replay YouTube. That's where you can find all the old teams. Normal YouTube have a super sweet deck coming up for Mucha Brew on Sunday. I changed it up. It's not modern Mono Blue Mill, rather, which was the winning deck from our instant deck tags. Instead, it's a little spiciness that I've been working on. So you get to check that out on Sunday. Budget Magic is pretty spicy as well. So good stuff coming up on the YouTube channel. Commander Clash tomorrow, of course. And finally, merch page, if you want to support the stream and the channel and the site. Big thanks to everyone who hung out. You all are amazing. You always make this fun. Everyone who donated and subscribed. We had a record-setting donation. Biggest donation we've ever got. Squeaker squashing. $160. Also, Jaguar with the donation, and our Paul. Thank you so much for the support, everyone. So that does it for tonight. Y'all have a wonderful weekend, and we'll be back on Tuesday with another one. So until then, I will talk to you soon.